Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as the Kingdom of America. Let's continue on where we last left off. So, we're pushing pretty decently down here into the south. Louisiana currently is at 74% capitulation, and we have not taken over New Orleans yet. Again, like most of the major cities are down here. 3, basically this line and down. Pink, your goal, again, is just defend the north until we can eventually get this guy to capitulate, and then we try to, like, just rush into Mexico. If we can get that to work. I mean, the Brazilian army's here, they're also trying to stop us, but we cannot be stopped. That's not true. We probably easily could be stopped under certain circumstances, but try to do something like this. Little Rock is worth 3 victory points. Not a ton, but again, not nothing either. Okay, no, do not do this. So try an invasion of New Orleans again. Will it work? It's a great question, isn't it? And it's an answer I don't necessarily have the answer to. Kansas City's worth 3 victory points. You can probably push here. 2-man attack here. You guys attack here. And then you all attack again in Springfield. And you're going to pull back. As soon as you're done being attacked, we're going to immediately attack into Little Rock. Single division does not move here yet. Okay, now they've actually put way more divisions into New Orleans than I had originally anticipated. I kind of thought, oh, they might not defend it, but no, the answer is that they definitely did. My initial hopes have been dashed. They have abandoned Springfield, which is great. Deseret, you want to send me volunteers? Sure. But, you know, you should know that your fate in the future is not looking too bright. Okay, so the People's Republic of Germany's capitulated. Nothing surprising there. I think we all did see that coming. You stay here. Something like this. Yeah, so you can send some reinforcements over here. That would be great. Don't think you're able to, but we'll sort of counterattack. It should be fine. So thanks, Deseret, for sending in some troops. I mean, the French are also here, which is nice. I mean, I'm surprised. You gotta really defeat this guy, though. Does he have any unique focuses? The answer is no. He could join ComCon, but I don't think Germany really exists to make that a reality. And yeah, no, I mean, it's looking okay for now. Again, we want more people to fight the Russians. Hopefully all of these guys on the border would eventually join our faction. Again, that's the hope, but hope doesn't always become reality. As unfortunate as that is. Okay, so you guys push here, build some more cruisers. And again, my goal is kind of just make it to the Mexican border. Because if we can get down to the border with Mexico... The idea is... that we can kind of cut them in half. I mean, in some way. Not going to be a perfect split, obviously, but... So we're going to reorganize you. It's not being New Orleans. You're going to now try to lane your way just straight to Chichen. I know they probably have troops defending that province as well, but... This is causing a lot of casualties, I understand that. How many men have I lost so far? 185,000? You know what? That's nothing. Compared to what we could be at, it's not too bad. And Little Rock's about to fall in a moment. Okay, so you guys attack here. Make sure we can move our way down to the south. And still, I think it's going okay. You might have to fall back a little bit around here, but not too bad. Let's keep getting our way down to try to get a little bit of oil. The steel, I would say, is meaningless. Let's just trade for some more oil. We'll get like a single oil from the Romanians. We do have trucks in our armies. Japan is just fighting against us. Japan's already at war with us. So I don't think it's that big of a problem. They're already doing it. As far as I can tell, I mean, other than this little tiny part of the Russian bloc, we should be okay. The British don't really seem to have any interest in France. And luckily, it doesn't seem like the French have any interest in, you know, attacking the British. That's all good for us. Okay, we should be able to keep pushing towards the south. We've now reached the Mexican border, which is where I wanted to be in the first place. So, you know, again, in a weird way, we've kind of split Louisiana in half. If Mexico was not involved in the war, this would be really good right now. But unfortunately, that's not quite the case at the moment. We can immediately march our way into Tulsa. You attack here. You attack here. I don't want them. How much is Tulsa worth? 3 victory points, not bad. Make it compared to New Orleans 20. It's not great. But it could be a whole hell of a lot worse. As far as we're not really losing anywhere at the moment, which is good. Of course, I want to take over Kansas City. You guys push here. Something like this. Again, Kansas City is worth 3 victory points. We would like that city if we can take it. Let a little bit of reorganization go on here. definitely kick them out here. They're going to fall back slightly. Again, we're getting down to 58%. I feel like we are spreading purple out too thin. We can reduce them slightly, I believe. Now we like even more light tanks. So we can deploy the light tanks, seems pretty good. Apparently with 20% research bonus, which seems really good. And yeah, you guys do not attack. You're just going to sit at home defending for the time being. I feel like we're losing a lot of men for really no good reason. I'm sure an invasion of Santa Cruz isn't going to work. How many men? Again, you're like 12 divisions. I mean, Louisiana is the biggest threat in this faction as far as I can tell. Brazil basically has nobody. But invasion of Brazil might actually work all right if I had the troops to actually do it, which I don't necessarily. Do not attack. Sit back. Hold your ground. You know, we could probably spread pink down further south. Then reduce purple like this. Something of this nature. Problem is that they do just like outnumber us at the moment. And do another last stand. Get some tunks. Apparently we have tungsten now. Get some rubber from you. And Socialist France has capitulated, which is fantastic for us. Maybe France will now send troops to help us out? That would be nice. Also, this used to be part of the Austrian Empire, so you probably should give it to them. There we go. So, France and all of my friends, do you want to make the effort to come down here? I would be very appreciative of it. We can get the Green Army here. Your only job, spearhead to New Orleans. While everyone else tries their damnedest to kind of hold on to this territory as long as possible. Apparently, the Ottomans are supporting you, and I don't know. Yeah, no, they're supporting a lot of people. Apparently, Turkey actually has their own faction. I don't know when that happened, but it's a lot of blocks, as far as I can tell. So I'm surprised to see the Japanese are going to kill my puppet state that had no troops. I'm like, who would actually... Japan, they have the ability to attack Britain. You can claim China. Claim... Yeah, you can just attack the British as well. Or attack the Japanese. Or attack the Chinese. Or attack Russia. Just attack anybody. Please and thank you. We are surviving most of our conflicts. There's just so many of them. You know, I'm gonna deploy the guys even if they're not ready to go. Just go on to green line, please. 5 more military factories for infantry equipment. They're mostly naval and air stuff. So the Green Army slowly make their way down. So Turkey is now going to be more militaristic. That seems really bad for us. Because I'm sure the militaristic actions are going to claim Greece. Yes, that seems objectively bad. Oh, so the Ottoman bloc has gotten massive. All of those seem like very, very bad things for me. All I'm trying to do is claim Louisiana. Again, I'm going to have to do this over and over again once we start getting the North Deseret and Quebec. It's going to be a nightmare, to say the least. They're like 4 oil, which is like terrible. Yeah, we're just trying to hold the best that we can. Our Chinese puppet has capitulated. We're going to shrink Blue Army down. But it does mean that all these troops that Turkey is kind of sending over here as volunteers will disappear in due time. And that seems good for us. And we can see there are French troops here now, which is nice. It's nice to have somebody on your side. These tanks are actually in like really bad shape, but that's okay. Bad shape is my middle name. Decisions available. What do we want to do? The answer is probably nothing at the moment. Are you telling me that Turkey's just fighting on Greece? Yes. And Louisiana? A little bit too late for Louisiana. I'll say that. Okay, so the Russians are here. In France, you know what? Give me your expeditionary forces. Are they actually in France themselves? Yes, they all are. You know what? Just keep them. If they're in France, I don't want to deal with shipping them all the way over here. But I feel like this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, more thumbs up. Not enjoying, thumbs down. Want to see more? Subscribe, and goodbye.